video is for educational and informational purposes only.
All right, Warriors, man, let's go ahead and get started, bro. I want to show y'all my 2025 gun collection. A lot of y'all that has been with me already know how this stuff looks for the most part, but I do have a few new additions. So I'm gonna give y'all the rundown of how this stuff looks again. And I'm gonna probably bust this down into 2 parts, but this is my 2025 gun collection. Let's go. Hold on. First of all, YouTube, you know we following all rules and guidelines of y'all platform and services. So this thing does not have a magazine in it. I am in a safe and controlled environment. My chamber is open. There's nothing in my firearm at all. And everything is factory set, compliant, brother. So yeah, this is your PSA Micro Dagger. This thing is the C1 edition, so it does have that comped barrel on the front. Or that comp slide. Actually, the barrel is not actually comped, but this thing is beautiful, man. I'm not doing this thing in any particular order. So this right here is my PSA Micro Dagger, the C1. I like this little thing, man. I guess it's like a little 43X or a 48. And it has that, I've already mentioned, it has that comp slide, not barrel. So it's mimicking like the P365 or the SIG-X macro, I mean, bro. Don't come for me in the comments. But this thing has a Wesson 407K X2 on it in red. I would prefer green, but we're not going to get all into that right now. This was, I don't want to say sent out to me by Palmetto, but I got this from Palmetto on the sweetest deal. These things go for like $5, but I was able to wrangle it in for about $3. I didn't do anything to this at all. All of this is factory, like I told you guys, and I'll drop the slide right now. This thing is kind of tight, bro, but I can say that with this compensated slide right here, it does help reduce the muzzle flip, the recoil, all of that. So I really like this little thing, man. This actually, I didn't think I would like it that much, but this thing actually comes with me almost everywhere in a 945 Industries bag. We'll get more into EDCs and stuff like that on a later video, and I actually have a few videos on that topic already. But I'm going to give y'all a refresher in 2025, man. This right here is the PSA Micro Dagger with the Wesson 407K on top, as I've already said. This thing holds 15. I'll show you a mag. I won't insert it. The mags look kind of cool. You can put shield mags in here and Glock mags in here, but I feel like I've seen too many people have reviews on how it did not operate correctly with those other magazines in it. So we're just running that Micro Dagger mag, man. 15. Can't beat it. I got a couple of these, so you can't beat it in a small platform like this. Let's give y'all that trigger pull. So it ain't nothing to brag about. Let's get that reset. It ain't too bad. Look at that thing right there. It's beautiful. If you want to get in the comp game kind of cheap, this is the way to go. I know a lot of the Glock aftermarket type of people, they got a lot of different slides and barrels and things like that, man. But for the number this came in with the optic, you cannot beat it, bro. All right, Warriors, before we move on to the next platform, down in the comments, let me know how you feel about each one of these platforms, bro. Would you go ahead and pick it up, or is it something that you'll leave right at that gun store? Right here is the Smith & Wesson M&P M2.0. This is a new addition to their lineup. I did not go with the metal version. This is the polymer version. I wanted to save a few coins so I could do other things, man, you know. This is my second Smith & Wesson, or my third, actually. I don't have the other one that I've had before, but this is the second one that I have in my collection at the moment. And This is actually my newest pickup at the moment as well, and I love it, bro. Here goes that comp cutout right here. It could be deeper in my opinion, but it is straight from the factory. We're not going to get too much into crazy details. This is just a gun collection video. You can check out reviews and things like that later on, brother. But the slide is beautiful. We have a Viridian RFX 44 on top in green. Let me not flag myself. Let me rack that chamber and let me move out the way and see if I can give y'all some of that right there in green. In green. I think it's 5 MOA. Strange number. I usually see 6s and 3s and 2 and stuff like that. But this thing has 2 factory YouTube compliant 15 round mags as well that it came with. I haven't went out and got it anymore. I do have a holster coming for it, and I will give you guys a video on the EDC setup that I have with this. I like to run knives, you know, different lights and things like that. I'm not going to put a flashlight on the front of this because I feel like it just doesn't need it. A lot of my boys got this as well, and they got lights on the front. I didn't want to have all that bulk on this. I'm used to carrying bigger platforms, 2011 style guns, but this thing is awesome. I have that calculated kinetics plate on here because it came with polymer plates, and I think that's about it, man. We got the tritium on the front sight. We got the U-notch in the back, and look how butter this is. This can completely be air racked, like straight butter, y'all. How y'all feel about the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0? This is the polymer, not the metal, but I don't feel like it's much of a difference unless you want to be a cock kiss. You know what I mean? So let me know down in the comments. So far, what is your favorite platform that I have displayed for you right here? This is actually my baby. When that holster comes in, I think I'm going to run this a lot more than the other things that I have up here. Besides when I want to feel fancy and expensive. I mean, this ain't no cheap toy. This ain't no cheap tool, though. Give y'all a view down that barrel. Beautiful. That's how I look on the danger point of view. Moving on. Next platform we have here is your B&T GHM9, man. Straight from Switzerland. Now, this is my baby, man. This is my baby. This is a pretty penny, man. I don't think that a lot of people can find this, for one, in this Glock lower configuration. And let me go ahead and open this all the way up. Look at that. And you won't even see it in this configuration. A lot of people like to put stops here and things like that. I feel like the flashlight was enough. This has a Hollow Sun PID on the front. And I really love this light right here. Won't. Got the laser combo and things like that. And let's make sure it's clear. Let's drop this mag. We are clear. Let's go ahead and open that chamber. No mag. And drop it. All right, so this has that Hollow Sun on top, and we also have another Hollow Sun SCRS in green. This is completely solar, y'all. So no need for batteries. I think it's one of the first of its kind to be completely solar. I have a 507 CX2 that's partially solar, but I only use the solar anyway, so the battery does not really run on there. We got that ATI on the back right here, or the A3, I mean. I'm talking about ATI. We got the A3 on the back, and everything else is just how it was, man. We got the adjustable flips. So I really love this platform. This is something that for a while I was running around town with a backpack. It comes with its own, let me see. It comes with its own backpack, spots for mags and things like that. So you're running around with this this is factory YouTube, but y'all see this. You run around with this and you got like 3 or 4 of them. You got a lot, right? You're doing good. So that's that Tesla on top. Now, I thought this was going to be the one with the tri-lug already on it, but it is not. I think that only comes in a 6 inches. This is like 4.1. And I could put a tri-lug adapter on there so that I could just boom, 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 you know, put my thing on there. But the trigger pull on this thing is crazy. Let's give it to y'all. That's nothing. And then got some take up. But I'm talking about precise, man. I have not missed with this, and I know that's an over exaggeration, but I have not missed with this, man. This thing is beautiful. If you get a chance to get your hands on a B&T GHM9 or any of the B&T products, you do yourself a service, man, by going out and testing this out and seeing if you really want one of these. This is my baby. I think I'm gonna end up carrying this today, man. This runs on the backpack. I'm in a completely legal state. I do got my license, and I'm in an open carry state as well. But I love having something like this in the backpack, being a passenger princess, along with one of my handguns. You know what I mean? So you can't beat this, man. B&T GHM9, that scorpion eater, scorpion killer. I ain't gonna do no taking apart, but right up inside of here is a scorpion kill, a mouse killing a scorpion. So I might give y'all a little clip of that. Let's drop this brace to the side and let's show y'all that SCRS. Yeah, buddy. Sound like Pops, don't it? Let's move on. Now this right here is my Glock 27 Gen 3. I did get it slammed and sliced for a Viridian RFX 35. Almost forgot. 35. Nothing else done to this. Matter of fact, I'm lying. I got a burnt bronze Cerakote on this thing, man. 101. People really haven't seen, or I haven't seen any 27s in a complete FDE colorway. Now, of course, I done jerked it off. Shut your and did a couple of little things to it, trying to add some traction onto this platform. And I also have that goon tape on there too, man. Go check it out on Instagram. We got that John Wick plate on the back right there for your boy JW 2.0. And see if I can get you that dot, man. Let's turn it up a little bit. Got it low. There we go. Get you that dot, man. In green. As you can see, I'm a big fan of green, man. I really do not like red too much, even though I have a few different red dots. Let's drop that slide. Let's give y'all that front view action. Ooh, wee. Not on the destruction side. So this is something that I carry too when I'm like dressed up, kind of like in clothes I got on right now, where it's a little bit tighter, man. You know, I'm trying to work on my fashion and things like that, man. You know, you gotta look good for your lady and stuff, bro. Can't be out here looking scruffy all the time like you headed to the range. And I consider myself a gray man anyway. So I like to be a little spiffy sometimes, man. And the goal of that is just basically to be inconspicuous, man. I like to be low key. So this right here is just the Glock 27. Of course, here goes the mag right here, holds 9, and we got that power in there too, y'all. Got that Underwood in there, man. We also got some G9 too, some G9 power too, man, for that. That's in the other mag. I wanted to show y'all that. But this is a 9. A 9. So 9 with 1 up is a 10. 10 is good for 40. And then I'm also carrying 15 round mags as well that stick out a little bit, but in a concealed carry situation, it's not really showing off anything, man. So this thing is, as much as I talk down on Glocks, this thing is very accurate. I haven't had any issues with this performing at all. And if I had to carry at the gym, which I do, it's either going to be this or that PSA Micro Dagger. And if I'm going into the woods or something like that to do a quick jog or something like that, man, I'm going to go ahead and carry this one instead just to give me a little more power. And, of course, for the most part, if I'm going out anywhere, I'm carrying 2 times. That's a rule with me. I'm always going to carry appendix, and then I'm always going to carry in a backpack or a 945 industry-style bag. Y'all think I'm joking, don't y'all? Y'all think I'm playing around? Hold on real fast. Here go 1945, and I still got one in the room. I got both pouches and both things. And here goes another one. This one is a little more hot. You know what's in here by the stuff that's on here. That's that Warriors Garden patch right there, man. Get yourselves one, man. Hit me up if you need one. That's my boy Team Blacksmith, man. And that's my boy Gamage. But I got 3 of these bags right here, man. So don't let nobody tell you like a lady or it's a fanny pack, man, when they ain't running around protecting themselves or willing to even defend themselves or their family. Do what you got to do. Feel good about what you do, man. That's all I got to say. We're moving on. Glock 27. Let me know down in the comments, would you run a Glock 27 or would you stick to the 26? I feel like the 27 is still clutch over the 26 because it's more power and a factory set with the same size magazine. So, of course, with Glocks, you can always switch it out and do whatever you want to do. But for the G27, how y'all fare this in the list that's already been came out right now? Y'all love it, y'all hate it. Like I said, they got a special burnt bronze on it. But we're moving on, man. I ain't gonna keep kissing on these firearms. Next up, my one and only, the Shorty. Now, I got this when I was kind of new. I ain't gonna say new into the firearms world, but when I was just picking up more platforms, man. I wanted to get something that was an AR pistol, man, and get that thing a shot. And I went ahead and went cheap. As you can see, man, go ahead and hate down in the comments. It's an Omni. It's an Omni. But what I can say is it recently failed on me one time, man. But I've never had any issues with this thing failing besides that. And I feel like it was just super dirty. Super dirty. So in this thing, we got a few different devices. We have our O-Light on here with the pressure. I wish it had like a laser on it, but it doesn't. We got a Gritter RMR on there in, I want to say 45 degree. And then we got a 3X from Monstrum on top. Nothing too expensive on here, man, because why would I when this thing ain't nothing, man? This is like this is cheaper than these pistols, to be real. Than these handguns. This is a pistol too. We got the best brace in the world, man. I love this one. I think it's a SB3. Something like that. And we got Magpul furniture all over this thing. So, and we got that lever on there too to get it coming. There we go. To get it dropping right, y'all. So the pinch is also by Viridian as well, which is this 45 degree angle thing right here. So, and I got it retracted. I never run it like that. Let's run it at least. Give me a little bit of room on it, right? Always gotta have that safety down packed, y'all. Know how to flick that safety on and off. Let's see. We definitely clear. Just double checking. Getting that trigger pull. And that trigger pull is not too shabby. And then the reset is. So, not too shabby. This actually has a really good reset. And a really good trigger pull. I think that it's small, man. It's a 7.5, so I think next time I need to just get something bigger, man. Something that I can put some real stuff on and not run these rinky dinks. But it all works, man. Nothing on here is bogus. Let me see. Let's go ahead and give y'all a little bit of that dot. Let's drop this so y'all can get it a little closer. That's your 3X up top, if you can see. And then can y'all get that? I don't know if I get any of that 45. We ain't gonna force it. But really cool, small platform, solid for what it is. Would I go this route again? If I had to start over, I would not, man. I would go ahead and get like a Saint or something like that. But I'm not too fond into the longer platforms, even though I feel like everything is essential and you kind of need that as well, man. You can't just discard the longer platforms because it ain't something you into, man. You never know what you may come across. So I need to upgrade. Let me know down in the comments what you got and what I should upgrade to. Let me stop being a lame, man. Get me in the game properly when it comes down to your longer platforms. This is a pistol still, so I think I'm still looking for a pistol, man, like 13.1. That's it. Maybe pinned and weld 13.1. So let me know what y'all got. Let's get this thing on out of here. Oh, and before y'all jump down my throat, the sling was a blue alpha. If y'all wanted to know, man. I picked that up from, I don't know. Blue alpha, though. Let's move on. So this right here has a little holster. I got this from 945, man, because this was actually running inside of a bag as well beforehand. And it's snug, it's secure. It's good, man. Like I said, when we get into EDCs and things like that, I'll let y'all know. This had a mag in it, but it's empty, man. I'm not running anything in here. I actually, to be real, let me be real with y'all. I had to transfer some carry ammo out of this to put it in something else that was new. And if I'm not carrying this, then why? I got plenty of other things in the safe that's loaded just in case. And I felt like I needed to take the good G9 up out of here. Well, not G9, the MPS right here. MPC, whatever. But, yeah. Almost clicked the safety up for no reason. But how many of y'all run a Taurus G2, Millennium G2, whatever you want to call it? I feel like I did the damn thing when I did that thing on there, man. But, you know, on other platforms, I didn't. I think I should have went with this pattern on those platforms. It's kind of like, I don't know, a starburst or something like that. No optic cut. We got the shebangs on there. And let's go ahead and drop that. Let's give y'all a first-person view of that thing. Ooh. Now, everybody who knows something know that this is just your first Glock clone. When we talk about Glock clones and stuff, this is your first 19 clone, bro. If you can say that, maybe, let me see. Let's compare size. So maybe your 26 clone, because it's about the same size as the 27, which is the same size as the 26 nearly. So this is like your 26 clone, but with a little more pressure behind it. I think it's 12. So down in the comments, let me know if that G26 hold 12 too, man. If I'm tripping, thinking it hold 10 or 9. I never owned the G26, as in Glock 26. So this G2 Millennium, man, this is actually one of my first guns. This gun is actually, I don't want to date myself and put a timestamp on myself, but this gun is actually 12 or 13 years old, bro. Maybe 12 or 13 years old. I got it brand new, 12 or 13. And crazy thing is, the numbers on these things have not shifted. They go down a little bit here and there, but it's still very reasonable at all times. You can pick up, for the price that I got this for, you can get 2 of these. For the price I got this for, you can get 5 or 4 or 5 of these. 4, you can get 4 of these for that price. So if you're just looking to get started in the firearms, the 2A community, I think that this is something good that you can pick up. I don't like recommending platforms to anybody because I don't know your hands and things like that, but this is very comparable to the Glock. If you're thinking about getting that Glock and don't want to spend that money and you want to be able to get other things. Now, of course, it don't got the optic cut, but I heard that the new G3s have that optic cut on there, so you'll be in luck, man. And it may be something that I'll go look at too, man. I might get a little 22 or something like that to go planking with. But this right here is your G2 Millennium. There's nothing done to it. Let me see. Let's see that trigger pull real fast. Turn it this way and give y'all a better view. Boom, right? And let's see what the reset is on that thing. Not too shabby, man. Not too bad. Look at it. Not too bad. And the thing I like about this, man, is that second strike capability. You will not get that with the Glock. So if you're really into getting proficient with your platform and you are running like laser cartridges and things like that, this is good because it has that second strike capability, which allows you to go ahead and keep getting trigger pulls with that laser sight, or even a Mantis system. I got a Mantis that I need to do a review on, and I've been sleeping and slacking. So I'm gonna get that content out. But this is your G2 Millennium. So that's different. It's not just your G2C or nothing like that. It's the Millennium, the Taurus Millennium, PT111 G2. And they got 4 or 5 names on this thing. But how would you recommend this out of this first lineup? Honestly, I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of how I feel about this in this first lineup really quick before we get out of here and get into that part 2. This first lineup, I'm gonna have to say Smith. Let me know if I'm right? And then I'm gonna have to say Dagger. And then I'm gonna have to say Taurus. And then I'm gonna have to say Glock. Now that's just for the handheld pistols, but nothing in this whole collection that's right here right now could trump this. I don't think nothing in my whole collection can trump this at all. I won't even pick up that ARP platform because it's just not worth it. That's just not anything that I feel like is topping anything I got over here, but it's good to have something like that. So let me know something down in the comments, man. Check out part 2. It's coming right now.